I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this fine parlor instrument here. This is a guitar that I bought several years ago from Carter Vintage here in Nashville. It is a true parlor guitar, and it is from circa 1870. So it's one of the few things in this room that's older than me. But it is a wonderful little instrument, and it is kind of book matched Brazilian rosewood on the back and the sides. And it has this little silver medallion in there, which is a Tilton improvement, and that is it's a William B. Tilton improvement. And basically what it was is a structural rod that was put inside from the middle of the bout to the underneath the fretboard to keep the top from caving in and to give the guitar more resonance, theoretically. So this medallion is just commemorating that, and that was on lots of different types of parlor guitars from different makers back in the day. It was patented, I believe, if I remember correctly, it says here, on here, March 4th, 1856, in New York, and then the dealers who sold it exclusively were Zogbaum and Fairchild, also based in New York. Now, this guitar is totally original. It's been restored, and the only thing that I've put on it that's new is I had a tailpiece on here because the original one was pewter and it matched the medallion inside, and it was ornate and really well carved, and it was beautiful, and I still have it. But it actually pulled the guitar so far out of tune that you couldn't play above the 5th fret, and now it's totally playable and recordable. There's a couple of weird, quirky things about the guitar, though, that are kind of worth mentioning. One is that these actual pegs here are ivory, and you can see that they've been cracked over the years, and then they've been restored and glued back together. The same thing is true with the other side as well, where there is some definite wear and tear, but these are pure ivory. These are the original tuners. And there is a serial number that's dated up there on the top of the headstock, which you can kind of see there. But there's no real maker name. I'm not entirely sure who built this. It's not apparently clear to me, but it's just got a lovely little sound. It has this sort of resonator quality to it. It's got a true V neck on the back. It's very steep. Feels like you're playing like a lute or a vihuela or something from a much older time period. So it's just kind of a fun little guitar, and I've been putting it on some records here and there. It's just to give a new tone that it's a guitar, but the way that it handles the bass and the mid-range and the upper harmonic frequencies compared to modern guitars, it feels very, very old. These are really light gauge strings. They're like 11 to 49, I think. So, but the bass just doesn't have a lot of projection to it, but it's kind of ethereal. And I really enjoy that. So anyway, see you next time.